Sounds like before we get let me show you something. I would like to show y'all something. There's a map I'm working on now. I don't know how to finish it, so I'm gonna give it to the community at some point. Actually, I'm gonna study a little bit more on it, see if I can do something, but if not, I'm going to give it to the community. But let me see if this still works, okay? This is the foundry. This is the thing that I can get lost in forever. I love creating and tinkering. I like to tinker with little stuff like the Halo, the Forge. I got rid of the game simply because I couldn't get any work done. Couldn't get nothing done. So I just was like, okay, if I can't get the work done, then we're just going to, we got to get rid of it so we can get it back. Yes. Let's hope everything's in the same place. Let's go to the map. And every little piece in here, all 1,000 of them, 1,459 of them have been hand placed. Everything. And let me see how to do this. Like to show you this. Let me see. Play map. Now this is like I said, I don't know how to complete it. I did the map work, but I don't know how to do the characters and moving stuff. So we're going to hand it to the community at some point and have them bring it to completion. Guys that know what the hell they're doing in this. But I just want to show you because I think it's really cool, especially for all you League of Legends, Dota 2 fans, and things like that. The minute I seen this, I was like, I wonder if I can. And so it was like challenge accepted. The rain, the fog, everything has been put in here. This right here, we're starting off on our side. This is the frost giant here. I put the snow, the ash in. And this is my take on Summoner's Rift. These are our inhibitors, the towers, every tree slanted, tilted, given that angle. It's gonna run a little bit choppy, I apologize for that, but I decided to give it a little bit of flavor with the tilts and the angles because that let everything know. It's got animals that wander. Every once in a while you'll see a bird fly through. I place those in. Now the animals wandering thing is interesting, and if you get close they're supposed to run away, but we may get attacked. All the paths are in here. Every road that we put in here, we placed. Every mountain, every single bush, one at a time. A red or blue is supposed to be over here. We don't see where blue is. Let's see. Now everything isn't quite where it's supposed to be yet. Blue is supposed to be here. I don't think it's there. Somehow I think some things got messed up. Or I'm in the wrong spot. Because there's the river. Another bear. This is the river. Well, we had the red and blue in this spot. We don't know where they went to. They tend to wander. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing yet, and some things don't work as intended. Let's see if the red is over where it's supposed to be. This is center lane, I believe. Yeah, this is center lane. These are your towers. This is mid. Now, I wanted to do something different because this is Neverwinter, so it had to have its own little flavor. Ah, there's red. Oh, crap. Ah! See what I mean? Crap. Now, this is the thing. Unintended consequences. If crap started happening by itself. Like the animals, when I put them in, I thought they would be static decoration, but they started wandering. And when they started wandering all over the place, crap like that happens where they start attacking red and blue, and the red and blue come out of place. We go into the center. Secret little heals point. Now, because you can't do this birds flying around, all of that is characters that I put in. This is my best creation right here. Love that. Did the floating rocks. And this is where you fight in center. Go to the side, you hit the river. There's those bushes to the side. All the water tiles I had to put down. This is my own little additions. I took some creative liberties. Some things, like I said, aren't in place. There's another bear by the water. And it gives it its own flavor. And like I said, they wander all over the place. The weather effects I tossed in. This is where a dragon's gonna be, or whatever they have. I haven't looked through the list a little bit enough to know what it is. Yeah, you stay over there. We're gonna try and do a, without boring everybody to death, we're gonna try and do a lap. But like I said, for those that just came in, this is the Foundry. This is the map that I created, and how I was wanting it to work. Because you can't do everything real time, or at least I don't know how, was everything in the map would basically take place like a game of League. So you'll start off at your base, you'll get your mission, and it'll say go to center, defend center. So then you'll go and defend center for a number of mobs. There goes my little volcano. Another little pathway till you get to the end of the lane. Like I said, I'm real happy with the river. That was like the hardest part to get right. Then you start heading into the towers. Here's the bush along the side that anybody that plays Summoner's Rift. And then we're gonna... And then this is going on back to the enemy's base, to their neck, toward their necks as you fight along the lines. But basically what I wanted was you fight to defend the tower. Then once you defend the tower after so many minions, it'll say, go to take blue. So you'll go to blue and you'll fight a monster at blue. And then you'll go, by that time you should head back to base. So you head back to base to heal up. And then the guy there said at the nexus will say, go take red. Or go defend bottom lane. So you'll defend bottom lanes at the first tower. And it goes so on and so forth. Everything that you would do in a typical League of Legends game. And that's how I imagine the whole thing to go. And like I said, I don't have a clue as to how to do all of this stuff. I'm a dreamer. I just don't get the technical stuff down pat. Like Superman. Great at arresting the bad guy, not so good at showing up in court, offering summons, testifying against the witness. This is the Bone Golem. This is the bad guy's Nexus. Real happy to find him. He's made entirely of skeletons. And we gotta be careful because I know one mob is in here that's really, really dangerous and it will kill me right off the bat. And this is going down their center lane. And like I said, I wanted to offer a closed in, and this was before Smite that I started this thing. But Smite actually makes me want to come back and try and finish it. Because this right here, I think it's a good representation. And if we could do it real time, it would be great. Thank you, I appreciate it. The sound that you hear, that's a character in the game. It's really easy to, if you just take a little bit of time, work on the placing of everything. I wanted to put a mob in here. I haven't figured that out yet either. Ah, there go their red. We're not going to go over there though, otherwise we're going to die. But it's like, and all the little paths are in here. And I kept a fair representation of everything. There go the blue hiding over that bush. We'll head over there. And this is actually the second iteration of this map that I made. The first one it got so cumbersome. And then when I finished it, it looked good. It was decent, but it was one of those things. There go the blue. You don't want to mess with him. I don't want to mess with him. Be ashamed to die on my own show-off video. And like I said, with the trees, I'm especially happy how the forest turned out, because when you get the trees, you set them up, and it's like you go, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, see, the reds over here are killing something that wandered over into its territory. I was hoping that there was a way to bring other people. Do you know, you play this game, do you know if there's a way to bring other people into the map so they can walk around and see it? Or do I have to just release it and let people play it and see what's going on? But the main thing I wanted was big imposing looks, that claustrophobic feel of being in a forest, and you see little things every time you go through. I'm always surprised by this. Oh, I also did a little experiment on this end. I wanted to see how high you could build stuff, because I noticed that people like building towers in their Foundry mission, so I was curious. Now this right here is only 55 to 65% of this mountain piece sticking up out of the ground. The rest of it's underneath the ground, but it can go a lot higher, and then you can build stuff to wrap around and climb. That was a part of my experiment right there. Also, I would like to figure out how to get the characters to... Oh, you just started the game, so you're learning too. But this is where we're at, and lots of stuff to climb up on and look over. But like I said, I'm a big fan of League of Legends. I am, just like everybody else. And when Neverwinter came out, no one was attempting anything of this scale. Now, there's some really good map makers out there. And me, I always want to try something big, something just a little bit out of reach. And so this right here was basically my attempt at doing something just like that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, items unique. I need to figure out how to put characters. I thought I figured it out to make the towers fire at you, but I don't want to activate that yet because don't want to get killed in the whole thing. But this is my Neverwinter Rift is what I've been lovingly nicknamed it. And you fight your way in and kill the frost giant or kill the bone golem. They promised PvP map, and I think this would make an excellent PvP. I've also figured out how to get the like minions to run down the thing. I just can't get them to repeat. Like I can get 2 minions or 3 minions to run down the road and then fight each other. What I can't do is figure out how to get them to constantly keep doing that over and over so that a player can go down and actually push the line, because that would change things up dramatically. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's a real nice map so far, I think. And you get to see something no matter how many times you wander through it. You see something different or something catches your eye. And you always want to wonder, what the hell was that over there? To see what that was, you know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping everybody else will like it too. I'm going to have to at some point cut a video. Well, I guess I am cutting a video right now. I'm like the nutty professor, you know? But I just wanted to show y'all this. This is what I've been working on. Because I talk about it all the time, but nobody ever really sees it. So I'm just kind of like, okay, let me show y'all, because since you mentioned Neverwinter, show you what I've been doing. And it's like, this is the reason I haven't leveled up in the game. This right here. And it's like, I got like a book. Where is it at? Of nothing but ideas for just this game, for making maps and stuff. And it's like, and like I said, with the infrastructure I have, I think I could make something cool and put it out there for people to really look at. Thank you, I appreciate it, Strike Dog. Thanks for looking at it, and Grunt. I appreciate it. But Neverwinter, something like this is really powerful in a game, because what it guarantees is content forever. They don't ever have to. If Neverwinter never puts out another expansion again, the players can keep coming up with stories and stuff to be able to keep the game vibrant for a long time to come. It just got to get the proper push. Now, I'm not sure what's done happened since launch. I think it just hasn't gotten the proper support from the company, or they done nickel and dimed everybody to death to drive everybody away. One of the two. But like I said, I appreciate y'all looking at it. Like I said, a lot of little detail in placing and moving, and to give you a better idea of the layout of the roads and stuff that are in it. And the hardest part is getting the rocks to lay down to make the roads, because I tried to do it where I let the bushes actually form the road, only that required almost double the characters and stuff. So we went with laying the roads with the rock, and it's like, and then it was a matter of squishing the thing down. Then we made one side and then flipped it for the other side. So we made sure that we had enough building on the one side half of it, and then the river, we kind of staggered it with the squares, because you know the rivers come in square pieces. So we staggered the river, and then we used the rocks to block the edges so it looked like a natural riverbed and stuff. The trickiest part with that was lifting the river just high enough so it'll be over the land, but deep enough so you can actually see it, and get the splash effects and stuff like that. But if you haven't tore into it, tear into the Foundry. It is well worth it, but play some of the game and enjoy the game first. Don't do like I did and jump into the creation too. And it's like, and then the story, I'm working on that. That's the unfun stuff that we don't, nah. But, oh crap. I don't think I was supposed to exit. The Surgeon General, Chilltown, New York. And Ray Call is telling me, sorry about that, we'll get back on the standby screen. But that's where we're sitting at with that. Yeah, then that's the best thing to do. Let me go let these guys know Let me go let these guys know what's going on.
I would suggest playing a
hey guys,
bot game with a verse. Here you go, Chief.
Hey, I just got a notice saying that raid call at 7 o'clock to 8 for about an hour, I guess. Today is going to be on maintenance. It's doing a small maintenance update. Just wanted to let y'all know what was going on, okay?
Yeah, it popped up on mine too.
First thing I would have thought was you didn't pay your bill.
That's what everybody thinks when the rooms go out of.
I'm kidding, man.
Shoot, I'm in the middle of streaming, so I'm gonna go jump back down to the room. I don't want to bother y'all, but
Hey, you're right. You never bothered me, Chief.
Keep up on that bill.
But I'll be back in just a few, okay?
All right, bud.
We'll get a game in today, eh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Lying.
Instead of you falling asleep, we'll get a game in.
See what they put me through?
Don't listen to him. He's trying to trick you.
All right, be back, guys. But no, I'm a gamer, and it's like everybody's like, Xbox this, PlayStation that, and I'm just saying I'm one of those people that's like, I'm a gamer. My loyalties lie with whoever puts out the best game at the time. I was a diehard Gran Turismo fan until Forza came out, and I sold every game on my system to go get me an Xbox and play Forza, and now I'm back on the. And then I sat there and I seen Gran Turismo 5 and 6 coming out, so I was just like, you know what? We're going back home. So it was like everybody's like, I can't believe you sold everything and gave up everything on Forza. Sorry about that. But to play a game, I'm like, oh, Gran Turismo 5 looks like a better race game. It's a better sim. I'm going to go play. Now, No doubt, with the piles of Xboxes I see sitting up at the pawn shops, an Xbox will fall back in here because they done dropped down to like $89 now for a big boy. So I'm like, we will see Forza again soon. But hold on, let's get something started. Oh my god. Let's log back into Neverwinter real quick. Quite frankly, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I probably need to make a new character. Now the screen is probably going to switch real quick. But I play games all the time, and with me, I want to play them all. When it's kind of funny because when my doc was when I didn't know I had diabetes. I got diagnosed with diabetes several years ago, and I wasn't taking care of myself. And they came in, they was like, they diagnosed me, and they told me, "Hey, Rob, you almost died." And I'm like, whatever. They say, well, you got to regulate your diet and stuff like that. And I'm sitting there like, okay. And they brought these little rice patty things, cardboard. And I sat there, I literally took it and picked it on the table like what the hell is this? I'm like, I ain't gonna eat like this. Y'all might as well go to make me a pine wood box. I'm not eating like this. Y'all gotta come with a better plan. And it's like, so I decided that I wasn't going to accept my fate, that I was in control. And I sat there and I was like, I'm not taking your medicine. I do not accept diabetes. I am a jarhead. And diabetes should be afraid of me. And then I went unconscious that night because I didn't take any of my insulin or anything. And then I woke up at the hospital with my doc smiling at me. And she looked at me and she said, "Don't want to make it to the PlayStation 4. Seriously." And I'm like, okay, you got my attention. And at the time, PlayStation 4 was a bit ways out, but it's still too close to comfort. You feel what I'm saying? And so we started. I told him I'm not going to eat like a rabbit. That's just not going to happen. Not me. Not now. Not anytime soon. But we will work on this because we ain't trying to die. But everybody knows I'm a huge gamer and game first. And it's like the way I see it, I got about 3 more hardware launches in front of me. So I should make it to about what? PlayStation 4, 5, 6. PlayStation 6, 7 if I do real good. That's how I'm stretching it out. And I'm taking it with me. All of it's piling in the damn box. Let's see. Who do we have? What is she, a cleric? Look at my Heimdall. I'm a huge Heimdall fan.